Hello, hello to my lovelies out there. How are you guys doing today? I hope that your day and your every moment is filled with so much light and love and beauty and just blessings galore. I am coming on today because I received a prophetic message while I was sleeping last night. Actually, it was this morning. I was kind of woken up to a repetitive phrase. It just kept going on and on and on and on and on in my head, and I couldn't stop it. So the phrase was four instances of molecules. Four instances of molecules. So I'll just put that out there. That's what we're going to be talking about today is this prophetic message that came through and how it relates to the body and the bodily changes that we're going through during this ascension. And yeah, and then I felt really called to add some quantum healing and some Reiki at the end of this, just because I know that so many people are going through these shifts and maybe they've been doing a ton of work on themselves and they've reached a point where they're just like, I need a boost. I need some help. Like, I feel like I can't go any further with the things that I've been doing at this point. Like, I need something different. Yeah. So that's what we're doing today. Super duper excited. If you're new to my channel, my name is Kat and I am an ethereal being. I could go into all of the titles, but I've been all over this universe. So we'll just say that. I relate to anyone, everyone, every living being. I love all living beings. I'm just here to spread my light and my love. That's it. I say that's it, but that's a lot. That's a huge thing to do. Especially when we've been, kind of directed outward. All of that love is inside of us, and we've been directed outward to find that in external things, which is not where we find it. Anyway, let's just get started. So, like I said, my name is Kat, and I am really just here sharing my personal experiences to help others that are going through this. This last year of my life has been hugely transformative. And I see now that I had to go through this tedious process. I had to go through just the process in general in order to be able to bring about something that can help others shift through this, hopefully even more quickly than I did. Because right now, with everything changing on our planet and everything shifting to a higher vibration, things are just going so much faster. Things are manifesting faster. You have to be really careful about the things that you think, because yes, you can manifest good things really quickly, but then don't say you're going to be late for work because for sure you will be, it's like that. Just moving into a time of really being conscious of what we're saying and feeling and everything. And that's a really important point, feeling. I'm getting that this whole message that's coming through is really centered around the physical body and the changes that the physical body is going through and how we can, I don't know, make that an easier process. Yeah. So the phrase, like I said, that was coming through was four instances of molecules. Four instances. I'm like, why that word? Because when I think of an instance, I think of like an occurrence. Four occurrences. So then I'm thinking, okay, occurrences, types, four types of molecules. Still nothing. Like I said, I woke it up. I woke it up. I woke something up. I woke up, I wrote down the phrase, and then went back to bed because it wasn't time for me to analyze it then. So after I got up this morning, I decided to do a little, just a little Google research, because I feel like that's kind of what happens in our dreams. We get these symbols, these messages, numbers, whatever, and then it's on us to kind of go either sit with it in meditation and decipher like what the message is, or go to the internet and find something, a message that resonates with you. So that's what I did. When I looked it up, it didn't come out verbatim because, like I said, the phrase was for instances of molecules. And what Google search showed me was the 4 types of molecules. Now, backstory, I don't have a scientific background. Okay. I loved bio, I loved chem, I loved physical science, I loved all sciences um, in school. But this is not the lifetime for me to be a master geneticist, biophysicist, chemist. Like I'm not meant to do those things. I think I'm meant to bring the base knowledge of a lot of those things into what I'm trying to teach and show to people to help it make sense without giving them like too much detailed information that makes their eyes glaze over and then they're just gone, you know? Um, so the information I bring is super duper basic, but it ties everything in together, if that makes sense. So, like I said, the results I got were 4 types of molecules. I was already just kind of shitting myself here because I'm like, how is it that this phrase came in? And I wasn't watching anything scientific. I basically haven't consumed anything of this nature recently. The only thing that I've heard recently has been a channeled message from one of the women I follow on YouTube, and she was talking about she was talking about changes in the body, but her focus was more like um, integrating the divine family blueprints and codes and stuff like that. She works a lot with like light language, so it was talking about the changing of the body, but not necessarily in this quite the way that it was delivered to me. I'll just say that. Um, so the 4 types of molecules are basically they are the basic building blocks of all life on Earth. It's like these 4 molecular structures are the things that all living organisms need for survival on Earth. Now, where this gets super duper interesting. So the 4 types of molecules are proteins, carbohydrates, nucleic acids, and lipids. So, like I said, they're all vital for living organisms. Now, if you've been on this journey for a while, 3D, 4D, 5D, those are not terms that are foreign to you. We're talking about densities here. And when I talk about density, I'm talking about atoms and molecules and the way that they move. The level of solidity and density is based on how fast those atoms, those molecules, atoms. It's based on how fast those atoms are moving. So things that are heavier, that are more dense, the atoms are moving really, really slowly, which is why it gives you that solid structure, that feeling of solidity. Um, so in our original design, our bodies have been carbon based. Carbon based bodies have been able to thrive in 3rd dimensional and 4th dimensional density. Um, these molecules, they're considered to be carbon based, and I'm writing this down because I wanted to be correct. So they're carbon based macromolecules found in all living organisms. So why this message is coming to me? Well, because we're shifting. We're shifting out of that carbon-based body into a crystalline body. And if you're not familiar with the crystalline body, think of like quartz crystals. If you were to take a quartz crystal, or even just a fragment of a quartz crystal, and you put it under a microscope, and you zoomed in, you would see that the structure of the crystal itself is like a lattice. If you know what a lattice looks like. If not, Google it. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You could even look up crystal lattices too, and that would kind of give you a really, really good image of like what we're talking about here. So what's happening is everything in the universe, I want to like give a really good picture of this. Everything in the universe matches one divine blueprint, one base code. So everything that's in the universe, everything that's in the planet, everything that's in you, in me, in every living organism, it's all the same. So that's what's happening with our planet right now. Our planet has been carbon based, but now we're going through an ascension where that is shifting. So as Gaia is shifting from carbon based to crystalline, all of her inhabitants are doing the same. It's impossible. If you're not I'm just going to be frank. If you're not doing this, most likely you're moving on. You're passing on from your physical body. Those that are choosing to go through the ascension, this is what they're experiencing. So all of the physical symptoms you're experiencing, you might feel lightheaded, you might get headaches, you might have stomach and digestion issues, you might be feeling pain, you might be getting skin issues. These are all just, like I said, if you guys have been following me this whole time, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just that it's getting a little bit more specific as far as like describing what is happening. We already know that there is a shift happening. Our bodies are shifting, but it's like we don't fully understand the process. So that's, in summary, is what's happening as we're shifting from this carbon-based structure that relied on these different molecular compounds, these different molecular structures, which is why you might start to see like your diet is changing. You can't eat certain foods that you used to. Products, you can't put products on your body. I just looked at the timer, it said 11:11. You look at different product, or you can't put products on your body because your skin is reacting to it. This is like, those are all signs of this shift into a crystalline body. And it's a lot for some people to handle. Personally, for me, sometimes it gets a little bit complicated, and that's why I almost have to like simplify it and make it a little bit more vague. But yeah, so ultimately what I think, no, what I feel this is telling us and showing us is that we really, 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 really need to be listening to our bodies. And like I said, this is more directed at those who have kind of already been going through this shift. It's not really for those that are brand new on this path, because if you're brand new on this path and you're on my channel, I'm going to scare you. I'm going to scare you. There's a lot of stuff that is mind-boggling. It defies everything that we have known to be true. So yeah, like I said, this is for the people that have been on this journey. You've been going through ascension symptoms. You know that you're going through a shift and things are changing. You just don't really fully understand what's happening. You're just kind of like going with the flow and doing as your intuition guides you to. But this is really all about listening to the body. And I feel like if we're vibing on the same frequency, you've gotten to the point where you've disassociated for I would say a good portion. You've just disassociated a good portion from your ego, so you're not as egoically motivated. um, you're not acting out of ego. You're more in your intuition and in that flow. So I'm feeling like if you're in that frequency, you're vibing on that level, you're also getting to the point where you're listening to your body a lot more. Personally, for me, I am absolutely. My mom and I had taken a trip back in July, and we went up to Oregon. And I want to say that maybe it was the work that we were doing. It allowed us to kind of dip down into lower frequencies. And when that happens, you'll notice that your body might crave different things. You might want different things. So for me, I was craving Mediterranean food. And that's not a bad thing. But for me personally, that doesn't work. I can, my body is not equipped to handle a regular vegan diet anymore. There's too much, there's still too much processed stuff in it. And that's the crappy thing, is like you have all of these vegan foods that are coming out, but it's like there's still so much processing going on. It's like there's nothing natural to it. And then by the time you're consuming it, you might as well eat cardboard. Even if it's healthy. So So my shift to an alkaline diet was something that my body needed, but it needed it a long time ago. But that didn't mean that I didn't still reach points where maybe I lowered my frequency and my body needed something a little bit more. Maybe it needed different oils that I can't normally consume. For example, sunflower oil. It's so minute, but I couldn't even eat these dried seaweed snacks because they had sunflower oil on them, and they would upset my stomach and they would mess with my digestion. So my whole point here is listen to your body. And sometimes your body, and I've had this, my mom just had this recently. Sometimes your body will crave something that you're really not supposed to have just to show you no more of this. Which you would be like, well, why? Why would that happen? Why would my body, crave something like this just for it to get upset? Well, because it's showing you. It's just like tests. We're being tested. Like our intuitions are being tested. Our boundaries are being tested. It's like, how much have you actually learned in this process? However long you've been going through it, how much have you actually learned? Let's just see. We can have you demonstrate. Insert test. So yeah, I feel like that's kind of just what's going on here. I don't really have like a super specific message or detailed message other than I feel like this is coming through because this is a collective thing. um we're no longer in third dimensional reality. We're not in that density anymore. If we were, all of this light that's coming onto the planet, it wouldn't happen, period. It wouldn't happen. If you think about like sounds and resonant sounds, like 432 and 432, 432 and 440 won't harmonize together. 432 and 432 harmonize together. They resonate. It's the same thing. If your energy is higher, it can't thrive in a lower density uh, reality. So we haven't been in 3D for a while. Our whole planet and everything has been in 4D. And 4D is the bridge, which it's in between 3 and 5. But it is the literal bridge between third dimensional reality and fifth dimensional reality. So that's why you can see in fourth dimensional reality miracles. You can see high frequencies. You can see all of these things that come in. Manifestation happens faster. That's because 4D allows for lower density vibration and it allows for higher density vibration. So you can have both chaos and miracles, and it's going to be dependent upon where your vibration is at. Um, what you experience will depend upon the vibration that you're at. So in our fourth dimensional reality right now, I walk through a bubble of peace because I am at a high vibration. I am not affected by the negativity in the world. I know what's going on, but I'm not affected by it. Other people that are still suffering in that lower vibration, they will experience those things. They'll experience more of the chaos. They'll be sucked more into the news and the negativity of the world than being on a higher path, if you know what I mean. So what this shift in the body is allowing for, I think it's allowing for those higher vibrational codes to come in so that we can cross that bridge of 4D into 5D. So that's fun. I don't want to talk much anymore because I think I kind of already got it out. Your body is changing. You already know this, but this message wouldn't come through if it wasn't a big shift. So if you haven't already, and you're not like integrating it right now, you're about to go through a huge, huge physical shift. Okay. Don't be scared and don't run to Western practitioners. They won't know what's wrong with you. I promise you, they won't know. They could run tests after test after test after test. They're going to give you these vague little textbook diagnoses that aren't really, it's not really what's going on with you. So you're changing. Listen to your body. Give him or her what they need, always, including rest. Don't overwork yourself. Do not overwork yourself thinking that it's going to get you to your goals. Okay. Oftentimes, the rest, the rejuvenation, the integration, that's exactly what you need. So, You're listening to your intuition, listen to your body. It's going to become this beautiful symbiotic relationship. That's everything. That's what's going on right now. Everything is shifting so you can be in symbiosis. Yeah, that's the word. So, I'm going to wrap that up now. And then if you guys want to stick around for some Reiki, I'm going to do some quantum healing and just kind of release anything and everything within the mental, emotional, physical, and energetic bodies that are no longer serving your highest and best good, that are no longer contributing to you and your highest potential. Anything that is blocking you or keeping you from reaching that potential, we're just going to release that today and do a little, like, just send you some Reiki energy. And yeah, that's about it. So I hope you enjoy. And if you want to stick around, here we go. So just go ahead and close your eyes. A few deep breaths, deep belly breaths. Breathe deeply into the belly. Stick that thing out. And for this session, it's not really going to be very guided. I just want for you to relax and really settle into your body. Really just be present in the moment and allow anything and everything that is meant to come through for you, however that looks, however that feels. Be open to receiving anything and everything that is for your greatest and highest good. And know that as you are receiving it, you are ready for it. You would not be receiving it if you weren't ready for it. Just relax, and I want you to imagine yourself in the most beautiful place. Whatever is beautiful and comforting and peaceful and serene for you. Wherever that is, I want you to find a nice spot for you to sit down. Whether that's on the beach, by a tree, in your meditative space, in your home, your backyard, wherever that may be. Take a seat and really soak up all of the beauty and the peace and the love around you. And as always, this energy will flow to you with your consent, but only with your consent. You choose to receive this quantum healing integration and Reiki energy, please just say yes, either out loud or in your mind's eye, whatever feels best for you. Now I'm going to connect to all of your energies now. I feel lots of mother wounding, clearing, healing all mother wounding, clearing and healing all mother wounding, child wounding. Seems we don't really need to specify all of these wounds anymore. Any and all wounds, any and all programs, any and all low vibrations that are no longer serving the highest and best good. We release them, we heal them, we alchemize them into the highest vibrational love and light instantly. They no longer serve us, and we no longer need these energies. If there are any other intentions that you have, anything else that is coming to the surface that you wish to release at this time, You may do so. Wherever you are, just imagine a beautiful golden rainbow light right in front of you. Know that anything and everything that you release will automatically go into this ball of light and be transmuted. You can release and let go of all that isn't serving you, all that holds you back. This is your permission slip to let go, because you're ready. You're more than ready. You're ready to go through these shifts. You're ready to go through these changes. You're ready to embark on this new and beautiful journey that you're on. You're ready to start writing the first chapter, this new and exciting book. And clear, heal, and release anything and everything that is no longer serving your highest and best good at this time. This includes all cords, all contracts, any and all low vibrational energy, trapped emotions stuck in the mental, emotional, physical, or energetic bodies. Clear, heal, and release these. Whenever this is coming to you, exactly when you need it. And once you have released all that you wish to release, all that no longer serves, take a few deep belly breaths. Really, really release anything and everything stagnant, anything and everything that is left over, hanging on. It is done. It is done. It is done. We now call back any and all fractals of our multidimensional being, healed and transmuted. We call back these fragments and we integrate them in our physical vessel at this time. All aspects of us that are ready to be integrated, we do so now. Now, as we are guided into a close, just want for you to sit for a moment in gratitude. In gratitude of all of the assistance from all of our guides and guardians, ancestors, interdimensional beings, star families, ascended masters, anyone and everyone on our spirit teams assisting us in this transformation, this healing, this integration, even just bearing witness with pride and love and gratitude. And give thanks to all beings that are doing the work at this time and assisting in this collective shift. Mm. And disconnecting from all of your energy. So be it. So it is, and it is done. I hope you all enjoyed that. This was my very first time doing anything like this. So I hope it was really beneficial, and I hope that it gives you everything that you need at this time. All right. I love you guys all so, so, so much. And again, I want to thank everybody for being here. If you made it this far, or even just made it for this message, it's part of the message. Thank you. Thank you so much for your contribution and everything that you're doing. Thank you for your love and your energy exchange in whatever way. And yeah, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. If you haven't already and you do want to join our tribe, please subscribe. But otherwise, have a beautiful day, and thank you for being here. Testing, testing, testing volume. Hello, lovelies. Welcome, welcome to my channel. This is Kat. I'm here to help you.